On a breezy autumn afternoon, Lucia strolled through the busy streets of the city, her mind clouded with worry. Bills, deadlines, and the perpetual grind of work shadowed her steps. She barely noticed the scent of roasted chestnuts or the golden leaves swirling around her boots. She was en route to her favorite corner cafe, a little place called the Velvet Mug, a spot she visited whenever she needed to escape. Inside, it was cozy and warm, filled with the comforting hum of quiet chatter. She took her usual seat near the window, hoping a cappuccino might bring her a bit of peace. The barista, a familiar face with a penchant for whimsical latte art, served her drink with a wink. We all need a little magic sometimes, don't we? As Lucia stirred her drink, she noticed a small, folded slip of paper on the saucer. Confused, she picked it up and unfolded it. In faded ink, a message read, "Fortune finds those who seek it. Ask, and answers will come." She laughed softly, thinking it was a gimmick from the cafe. But as she sipped her coffee, she couldn't shake a strange feeling, as though the message were speaking directly to her. For the next few days, the message lingered in her mind. She couldn't resist pondering its meaning, especially in quiet moments. And one afternoon, she decided to return to the Velvet Mug. When she arrived, her eyes scanned the room, landing on an older man sitting at a small table in the corner. Engrossed in a newspaper, something about him felt oddly familiar. And, feeling bold, she approached his table. "Excuse me," she began, her voice wavering. "Did you, by any chance, leave a fortune for me here a few days ago?" The man looked up, his wise eyes twinkling with a hint of surprise. "Ah, the seeker has arrived," he chuckled, gesturing for her to sit. "Tell me, what fortune are you seeking?" Lucia hesitated, feeling the weight of her worries catch in her throat. "I'm not sure," she admitted. "But it feels like I'm searching for something more than this daily routine. Something that would make me feel alive again." The man nodded thoughtfully. "Sometimes, a fortune is not a pile of gold or a hidden treasure. Sometimes, it's the courage to take a different path, even if it's unclear where it leads. Life has a way of showing us, but only if we're willing to look." Lucia felt a spark ignite in her chest. She hadn't taken a risk in years, hadn't dared to dream of anything outside her careful, structured life. This stranger's words felt like permission to explore new possibilities. However uncertain they seemed, the two continued to talk for hours. And as the cafe emptied, he shared stories of his own adventures, of leaving a secure job to pursue a life of travel, of finding unexpected friendships, and of learning to embrace the unknown. When it was time for her to leave, Lucia felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. "Thank you," she said softly. "You've given me a gift today." The man smiled and slipped a small, worn coin into her hand. "Consider it a token of fortune," he said. "A reminder to follow what truly calls to you." That night, Lucia lay awake, holding the coin and replaying their conversation. The next morning, she made the decision to take a leap. She signed up for an art class she had always dreamed of and started putting aside time to sketch. Something she hadn't done in years. She didn't know where these small steps might lead her, but for the first time in a long while, she felt a sense of possibility, of adventure. Weeks later, she returned to the Velvet Mug, hoping to see the old man again. But he was gone, leaving only the faint whisper of his wisdom and a sense that fortune, indeed, had found her when she was ready to seek it.